This week on Canada in the Rough, we're in Alberta, elk hunting. Elk is arguably one of the most sought-after big game animals in North America, and for good reason. These majestic animals can grow to over 1,000 pounds, and a mature bull sports towering antlers and has a call that will send a shiver down any hunter's spine. This week, Paul and Kevin Beasley have been invited to go hunting with good friend and Alberta resident Donnie Zenner and his family. Donnie and his family have taken some great elk in the past, not to mention the numerous black bears, mule deer, whitetails, and exotic animals from around the world as well. During late August, the elk are feasting in the fields during low light hours and hiding deep in the woods during the day as they prepare for the all-exciting rut. Stay tuned, as this week we're in the thick of it and have some elk encounters you will not want to miss.
That's the man, Big DZ. What's going on, man? The big Donnie Zenner. Pretty good, how are you? Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Hey, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for having us. Glad to see you guys made the flight all right. Yeah. Good. Are we going to get into them this week? You betcha. Huh? They starting to bugle and everything? Oh, yeah. Huh? 3 days ago, in the morning, there was a little bull just out of the velvet, white antlers. He's just pushing 8-9 cows, just screaming at him. Nice. Well, let's get her. Yeah, let's get her out and we'll get ready. This feels like elk. Yep. Perfect. Good morning.
Morning, guys.
How are you?
Awesome.
You guys get some sleep last night?
Well, they didn't.
Well, it's opening morning. What do you expect?
Well, they come back from BC this morning, and they hit a big accident last night, so they
so
used a
you
little
get
bit
it
of time
late?
last. So 2 o'clock in the
Not too
morning.
bad. Peyton?
Yeah.
Kevin Beasley. Nice to meet you.
I'm Paul.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So Donnie says that you're hunting with Kev today. I'm hunting with the big lad.
Yeah.
So we starting off in the morning together, and then if we separate?
You bet.
Perfect.
You
So
know,
I get
we'll-
Beauty and Paul gets the Beast.
You betcha.
Good. Well,
stuff.
I can see light already breaking that sky. So
We got to move.
let's hop the truck.
Take the one then.
Alberta is well known for their production of agricultural crops, and at this time of year, the elk have a wide variety of food to choose from vast and nutritious wheat fields to fresh sweet pea fields, and of course the cream of the crop, canola fields in full bloom. After driving around and glassing all day yesterday, the group found the elk were working the fields early in the morning and late in the evening, and spending most of the daylight hours deep in the bush. As the first morning got underway, the group put on many miles as they made their way through the big timber. Though they did have some great encounters with some moose and even a few cow elk, the bulls were just not showing much running behavior. That evening, Paul and Donnie decided to set up in the middle of a canola field, which had some great elk sign, to see if they could intercept the elk as they fed into the canola.
There's 3 of them. Oh, there's another one coming off that hill now. There he is, straight over there. You see his back. Yeah, he's raking. Don't move, he's looking right at us. He is a beauty. Yeah, he's raking, let's go. All we were missing was his bugling. We almost pulled the cows into Donnie, but he hung back. Just, it's the way things go. We never got him under 100 yards. And then the cows ended up spooking. I don't think it was our wind, because our wind was kind of going still more towards Donnie, not towards them. But whatever it was, that was exciting. They don't really know what we are, I don't think, because they didn't run off too hard. We'll be back here in the morning, I think, or at least tomorrow night again. And we're going to give that guy another crack, because that is a beautiful bull. I love elk hunting. It's ridiculous. Beat by swirling winds. He had just closed in on 80 yards, and the wind's been going like this. And as you can see with that last puff, it just keeps changing on us. It must have been a swirl, and he got it. And they're half a mile away now. Talk about heart-wrenching. I thought I had my first elk.
As the week continued for both Paul and Kevin Beasley in Alberta, they each had some great elk encounters that got their blood pumping. Unfortunately, they just couldn't seal the deal for one reason or another. Trying to get into bow range of these elusive and intelligent animals is no easy feat, especially when the timber they live in is so thick. At times, all you get is a fleeting glimpse as the elk move deeper into safety. As the end of the week neared, Paul Beasley and hunter host Donnie Zinner pushed their way through the big timber in search of a mature bull elk.
We just finally got a bugle. We've covered about 3/4 of a mile to a mile through this thick timber, and we just finally got it. I love it, man. Oh, that is amazing. That is not far. Right there. Wow, that is close. Check it again. I just did. It's not doing anything. Yeah, see? feel so sick in my stomach right now, it isn't even funny. But at the same time, that was the adrenaline rush of the year. I judged him for 50. I put my 50 pin on him and I hit right below his belly. Clean miss. He was 60 or maybe a little bit more. Time to find another bull.
Their week of hunting flew by quickly, and before they knew it, the time had come for Paul and Kevin to head off to another hunt. Thankfully, Donnie Zenner invited Paul back for another crack at taking an elk at the end of the season. Being mid-November now, the elk had been pressured hard for nearly 3 months and were starting to herd up. These were not favorable archery conditions, so Paul came equipped with his 300 WSM. After a full day of hunting, they found a mature 6x2 bull with a large harem of cows that were working the fields at first and last light. On the morning of day 2, they got into position in an attempt to intercept the elk as they made their way back into the thick timber.
I'm gonna try and pull him up a bit. They're already running for that timber line. That bull's pushing them. He's pushing those cows. Okay, right here. Here we go. He's 200 yards. Here we go. Hit him again. You got him.
Holy cow. Got my Alberta elk, buddy. You did it, man. You did it.
You did it.
Well done. Holy cow. November 8th, and look at how much they're screaming. You've always said it. Everybody tells you they don't bugle in November, and you've always called it. Like, that bull's been screaming every time we've seen him. As we're walking in this morning in the dark, he's screaming.
Oh yeah, I thought we were toast. I thought they were gonna go back in the woods, and then all of a sudden, boom, that lead cow just comes right in that field. Just right there.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, he looks down. The rest of the cows are almost in the timber. Give them a chance to move off, and we'll go check them out. Oh, I wasn't prepared for the size of these animals. Holy cow. Wow, man.
This is a good 3.5-year-old bull.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Well, I just think it's wild that, I mean, you called it last night when he stepped out of that timber at 200 yards last night, even though it was fairly low light. I mean, you called exactly what bull this was. And so we go home last night, we watch the footage from Living for the Rut. We see the footage of this bull last year. He had a longer spike, though, drop down, eh?
Yeah, his drop, I think, was about 8-9 inches last year.
You know, actually, interestingly enough, looking at this horn here, he's injured his pedicle.
Yeah.
So he would continue to grow a deformed antler on that side every year.
Definitely.
Awesome, awesome. Listen, buddy, thank you so much. You guys have been great. Tamara, Brendan, Peyton, awesome. Can't thank you enough. Looking forward to getting some backstraps on the Barbie tonight. Fresh elk tenderloins on the barbecue. Does life get any better than this? You know, we came out to Alberta here in August. We had a tremendous time. We didn't get the elk that we were looking for. I did miss. I know I'm not proud of it, but it's part of the hunting game. But you know what? I'm so glad that Donnie gave us the invite to come back because I have had an incredible experience. It was a fairly quick hunt. These elk have been pressured hard by road hunters. We got off the beaten path, and even still, those elk were moving at first light and last light. We were able to get a shot on them this morning. You know, it was only 10 to 12 minutes into legal hunting light, and I know that on camera it looks a little bit low, but you know what? That's part of hunting. It is what it is. We had to make it do with the conditions that we had. I'm grateful to Donnie and Tamara for hosting us. We've had an amazing experience. And you know, if you ever get the chance to come hunt elk in Alberta, you've got to do it. Until the next time, I'm your host, Paul Beasley from Canada in the Rough. Enjoy the greatness of Canada and be proud of your hunting heritage.
Hey folks, hope you enjoyed that video. Please hit the like button, comment, as we'd love to know how you felt about it. And if you'd like more great Canadian adventures, please subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any new content coming out. And as always, our amazing outdoor adventures are shared on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Please come along for the adventure. We'd absolutely love to have you along for the ride.